What you got there?
All right, so divorce. I narrowed down to 2 as well. Divorce had a lot of songs underneath it, but the top one of all that got me through my divorce was "Fuck It All" by Elle Varner.
Okay.
And if you don't know that song, check it out. I think I also did a podcast about my whole divorce playlist. You can go to My Voice with Dara and Friends podcast and check that one out.
It's like 10 Mary J. Blige songs in there.
No, it's actually a whole lot of Elle Varner. Elle Varner helped me through my divorce, for real.
Okay.
But "Fuck It All" was the one because I think at some point I just came to a point where it was just like, you know what? Fuck it all. It is what it is. Life happens the way it happens. It's going to happen the way it's going to happen. And then the other one was "Pills and Potions" by Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj,
Oh.
Pills
And Potions. And the reason I say
She
Pills
was
and
on
Potions.
a podcast when I was shitting on this song.
Oh, man.
Pills and Potions is in that era because for me that was my life. I was popping pills, whether it was Perks, Oxy, it didn't matter, and I would drink.
The real stuff.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
And the crazy thing about it was I was going through a point where I was having back problems, so I was always claiming that it was my back, and they would give me more pills. And then my mom was going through cancer, so I would get her Perks, and like I would take the pills and I would drink my wine, and it would be my Pills and Potions, and then I would listen to Nicki Minaj like,
Oh, man.
fuck it all, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I pop, what she say? So I pop pills on them. Cop cribs in the hills for them. I ain't got a crib in the hill, but you know, I'm in Loganville. And that's just,
It's pretty good.
but yeah, that was my divorce.
All right, so my next one, I know you say you're not a big J. Cole fan, but I had to throw one in there. And
That's 2.
Did I have another one?
No, he said J. Cole.
Oh, yeah, you did say J. Cole. So this one is from his mixtape, Friday Night Lights, a song called Enchanted. It's one of my favorite songs because, once again, it kind of deals with the theme of, you know, fatherless kids and everything like that. But also, it was kind of like, you know, kind of theme of asking, like, the world questions. Like, the featured artist in the song was Omen on Dreamville. And he starts the verse, got to remember it. He said, now, God, no, let's see, God, I know you know what's best for me, but is it cool if we negotiate my destiny?
Renegotiate my destiny.
Now, then he said, they always telling me it's temporary, but my dreams ain't got no obituaries. Or something. I'm messing it up.
That's dope.
He said,
I like that.
yeah, I'm messing up the bar, please.
You
I'm
probably
gonna put
are.
it down on the video.
You probably are. You probably
But,
just murdered the whole fucking bar.
I was
But
probably-
it's
But
But
okay.
yeah,
He's outta
it's just
here.
the way he
You heard me
said
say
that.
that I'm balling.
Yeah.
I probably meant tears.
Yeah, and
when he
it's
said
just
that, I
whole
thought that
verse.
line was deep.
And it's just like, you know, you're thinking about, you know, your life and everything and how's it going, and you was just like, you know, can I renegotiate my destiny? My dreams ain't got no obituaries. Like, they still alive, but they ain't coming true.
Right.
They ain't coming to fruition. And it's just
Taking
like
some
that
time.
whole song has a lot of themes with dealing with life, dreams, violence in the streets and everything like that. And it was just one of those songs that actually got me to start actually thinking about what's going on around me. Because, like, I was always a passive person. I never really cared about what was going on in the world. I just cared about what was going around my surroundings and everything like that. So J. Cole and a couple other artists was like the first time I actually started thinking about the world as a whole and like
Same
how
with me.
your impact,
Same with me.
how you know how your actions can impact the world and everything like that. So that song right there is just like a crazy song to me. If you haven't listened to it, I recommend you go listen to that song. It's great.
Yeah.
I feel like you're talking to me. I know. Y'all definitely make me want to listen to some more J. Cole though.
J. Cole.
Maybe he's a little bit more deep and conscious than what I thought.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
sure.
I mean, you
super.
know, based off of the singles, he's got a lot more stuff. Like this one came from his mixtape days, and he had a lot of gems in his mixtape days.
Is it me or do like other artists that come out their mixtape days seem to be like their best work? Like I feel like
Sometimes.
with Nicki Minaj, she's one of the ones I feel like that with. Like her mixtape albums, like it's like yo, she was hitting
I
hard.
think you even
Yeah.
commented on that before.
Yeah. I feel like it's just no.
And we about to
rules.
bash Nicki, but we not gonna do it.
That's
No,
what
no,
I'm
no,
not
no,
gonna
no.
do.
I
We're not
wasn't
bashing.
going to do that. I've done that enough on my channel. We've done that enough on our channel. We get enough
Barbs.
messages about that. Yeah, Barb's telling us they're going to shut our channel down.
I know, right?
I still ain't did it. Still got over 12,000, mother.
Yeah.
12,000.
But nah, I mean,
Nice.
I actually like Nicki, even though people think I don't. I actually like Nicki a lot. I do think I actually like her first album. I just feel like everything after that, she tried to be too commercial. She tried to
Switch
follow
it up.
a lady. She tried to go. Everybody said
too much crossing bridges.
People considered her the Black Lady Gaga, and I felt like she took that and tried to really run with it, and it was just like, nah.
I think that's a stretch.
Yeah.
They say that?
Some people were saying it.
Oh, okay. All right, go ahead. Your next.
Yeah. All right, my next. I want to go with 3. 2 of them are technically the same song.
Okay.
It's basically marriage and kids. So, me and my wife, our song was pretty much like, day 26. Are we in this together?
Okay.
Like, cause that's pretty much how we function. Like,
y'all don't know about day 26. Y'all better get with it.
Remember day 26?
The old school from Diddy show.
Yeah,
Diddy show.
I do remember them.
Yeah.
Like
You know what though? The whole. You know who I really appreciate from
What's
that
that?
show?
Danny Kane.
Danny D. Kane.
Okay.
You know
Danny
why?
Kane
was
Because
fire.
what's
Dawn.
Yeah.
Dawn Richards.
She's so
Yeah.
fucking sexy. Oh my
she's
God.
a beast, man.
She's sexy as hell.
They back
D Woods
together,
was
too.
dope too. D Woods was dope too.
Okay.
But I mean, her sister is actually Chantel. She used to work with Lil Wayne. She was Lil Wayne's artist for a while.
So you got a song on your list by day 26.
Day 26.
Day
Day
26.
26.
Yeah.
Day 26. Are we in this together? Like that was our
That was a good song.
Like if you listen to the song, it's just like partnership type thing. Like because we run our whole
Is this
thing.
for you and your wife?
Yes.
Oh, shit now.
Like that's pretty much like how our relationship functions. It's like pretty much like we're a team. We're always consulting each other. We're always talking to each other about what to
Nice.
do. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
how it works though.
Yeah. And the next 2 songs, like I said, it's the same song technically. California Dreams by The Game, Like Father, Like Son by The Game.
Ooh.
The game,
Nice.
man.
Both songs from The Game.
I gotta
And
give
if
it
y'all
a-
don't know, Like Father, Like Son is him talking about the birth of his son. California Dream is talking about the birth of his daughter. And like both of those songs, like that's pretty much how I felt like the whole process of both of them.
Dang, Will Smith couldn't make the
cool.
cut with Just the Two of Us remix.
It was
Or
cool.
Get jiggy with it.
Hey,
Nah, they ain't
No,
getting jiggy with it.
cold blooded.
But yeah, just those. I mean, I could add more songs into that, but go check out my playlist. It's 43 songs.
Zang.
43. We wasn't even supposed to come up with. Just so y'all know, we was not supposed to come up with that many songs.
No.
No, we
I
wasn't.
think when he hit everybody
just was
up,
being
he said maybe
extra.
like 10 to 15,
Like 10
right?
to 15.
He said like 10 to 15 songs.
Because
I got
felt
12.
like if I said 40, I overwhelmed. Y'all would have been
No,
like,
you saying 40 now, but you just told us 50. You
Well,
said
nah,
you
I
had
just
50
checked it.
songs.
It's
But
about
you
50.
cut it down.
43.
Cut it down to 43.
43.
That means you had more than
Ridiculous.
50.
Ridiculous. He got a song for every year he been alive.
Nah, I got more actually. What you got, baby?
Welcome to the wall.
Shout out.
There you go,
she
yo.
got
She
it.
got it.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out. You know, squad. You know what I mean? So mine is Big Meech by Rick Ross.
That is not what it's called, bro.
Oh, it's not?
Hell no.
You knew you was coming on the report card. I swear to God, I triple checked all my songs.
It ain't Big Meech?
It was like, they
Hell
not about
no.
to embarrass me on this show. Let me make sure I got the titles right. Because, you know, we make up our own titles. We will make up our own titles.
Shout out to me. I'm dyslexic in one eye. Documented. I apologize for that one. But what's the name of the song then?
What is the name of the song?
You
It's not called Big
you
Meech.
y'all think of the song. You dyslexic in one eye?
Nah, I just say that.
Damn, what the
I
hell
was
is that?
I was about to say, I
Thinking
didn't even
Big
know that
Meech, Robbie
was
Hoover, lived with her,
dyslexia
how
had
he
anything to
one
do with the
nation.
Well,
eye. I thought it
okay.
had something to do with the brain.
So, the moral is like, all right. So the other one I got is Kanye West, Can't Tell Me Nothing. You know what
No,
I'm
go
saying?
back to your song. Don't let them scare you into them.
No, yeah.
No,
Why does
No, it was all in the same area.
They so intimidating
okay,
just
gotcha.
because they know their songs. Go ahead.
No, they all in that same era. So like my senior year of high school, I was trying to make changes in my life, right? I wanted to be like, like, you know, I want to be real. I want to be a family man. and
Gotcha,
stuff like that,
gotcha.
right? So at that point in my
that's right.
life, yeah, I was trying to change up. So like, Can't Tell Me Nothing from Kanye West came out
That's
the
my
day of my
shit, too.
graduation.
Oh, really?
So I was in my car when I first heard it after graduating high school. And I felt that way. Wait till I get my money right. You know what I'm saying?
That almost made my list. That almost made my list.
Man, that spoke to me. That was right there. It was like a turning point in my life where I wanted to stop trying to be street-ish and then really focus on being like a man, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
So
okay.
that was a big, powerful song. And Big Meech was cool because he said Vladimir, and it was close to my real name. And then people used to call me that on the basketball court. They'd be like a Vladimir or whatever.
What's
Not
your real
Amir.
name?
or something.
Amir, right?
Yeah.
It's BMF, Blowing Money Fast.
Oh,
That's
okay,
what it
okay.
is.
BMF. So like that was a cool moment for me because like back when I played basketball, they used to bring up that it's about me or whatever. Every time I made a shot, so that like connected with me. So
That's
that was
what's
like my
up.
song. So.
That is what's up. Oh, it's back on me.
Yeah.
Shoot. All right. Oh wait, I was texting. Damn it. Go back to my list. All right, so I'm at the end of my list, so this might just keep going on between them with me just making my own interjections. So I gave y'all a today who I am now and who I feel like I am now. And before this even came about, I think Janelle Monáe summed up my whole what I felt like this year.
You better not steal my Janelle Monáe song.
What is it?
I like that.
She stole my goddamn song.
That song right
that
there.
I never heard that one.
Shit with.
Yeah, you have.
That's how I'm ending my list.
You've heard it. You had to.
It was a journey for me to get to this point of I don't give a fuck whether you like it, or you like it. I like it.
Yeah. I feel like she stole my whole script for how I was gonna end my shit.
You did have like 100 songs.
That's why ladies go first. So shout out to Janelle Monáe. First of all, shout out to Janelle for that whole fucking album.
Yes, the album was.
That album is dope, but that song right there sums up how I feel now. And it's just like, I like it, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. I like how I'm living my life. I like what I got going on. I like what I see coming forward. And that's all I'm worried about. Janelle Monáe, shout out.
That's what's up. Shout
Janelle
out.
Monáe with your sexy ass and any one of these cameras. I go with the vibe. I go with the vibe. If the vibe is right, I'm feeling it.
That's up.
All right. Well, next I got on my list. I got Kendrick Lamar.
Gotta have Kendrick.
And the song I picked though was "You," and "You" is from the To Pimp a Butterfly album. And if you never heard that song, have you heard
To Pimp a Butterfly?
Yeah.
Damn, that's deep. I don't listen to enough music like that.
That's one album.
The whole concept of the album is crazy.
It's crazy.
I think it's like supposed to be Tupac, right?
Yeah. So I picked that song because he's talking about loving you is complicated, and like in the song,
loving. Oh, that's
loving you is complicated.
He's saying that over and over, but in the song you can tell that like. He's drinking and he's talking about himself, and it's a really deep song that deals about like he's just talking about you gonna be a failure. I know all your insecurities. I all know your secrets, and it's like he's talking to himself in the mirror. So that song's really deep because I feel like we all feel like that at one point in our life where we gotta like face ourselves in the mirror and talk about the things that we don't like or the stuff that we wanted to change or the stuff that we don't want to tell people. And I just feel like that's just a really, really deep song. And I'll just go to my next one is my boy Logic. I put him on there. But it's a song.
Logic. Nobody said the whole podcast.
Logic.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Anybody said it, I knew it was going to be him.
I'm with it.
But he has a song called Never Been. And it's off of his second album. And it's not a really depressive song. It's really an uplifting song.
Look at you.
And he's talking about, even though that he's been through all these things like in life, he could go back and change it, but he would have never been the person he is now.
That's why I love that song too. That's exactly why I love that song.
But the same way you go back and it's like, I wish I can go back to that person and not do this and I'll be better than I've never been.
Yeah.
So it kind of works both ways. But I like both of those songs because they're both look like self-reflection, looking at yourself. And, it still means a lot to me to this day. You still deal with things personally and everything. And it's still a song that I could look back to uplift myself or anything like that.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Dope.
Love it. Is that the end of your list?
Oh, no, I still got two more. They go one in here.
I feel like I'm going to have to go back in the vote.
I had 11 in total.
I got a lot of songs, but I got 3. I'm going to end it with these 3.
Okay.
If y'all want to know more, just check out my dope ass playlist.
Same here. My list is actually up too.
No, you're going to have to give me y'all list at the end. I'm going to put it on the
Yeah, that's what's up. I'll do that.
So anybody want to hear our list, they can go check out each individual person's list.
Okay, cool.
That's how it's going to be.
Y'all going to hear the Soulja Boy.
Y'all going to hear the Soulja Boy. Enchanted ain't going to make the list, though, just because you can't put a song on mixtape.
I still put it on there. Y'all look the song up, though.
Nah, it ain't going to show up.
They'll find it.
Yeah, they can find it. All right, but check it out. I got 3 songs, right?
All right.
So, I'm Not Racist by Jordan Lucas. And you forgot her.
You really like Jonah Lucas.
Jordan is that.
He go hard.
I really do. He's
really
super fucking dope.
Yeah.
I want to say that song because as I grew older, I felt like I noticed it when I was younger too, but like ever since Trump been in office, man, motherfuckers been tripping. Like the amount of open racism, which I actually appreciate, just because if you're gonna be racist, I'd rather know you racist from the jump. I don't want to deal with you and find out you racist later on. Just let me know now. We ain't gotta fuck with each other. We ain't gotta talk. We ain't gotta look at each other.
Facts.
Let's keep it funky. Keep it moving like that. But I just like the interaction because I feel like that song embodies a lot how I pay attention to stuff, how I feel about stuff. Like homeboy in Chicago, the security guard just got shot by the cops the other day. Like, you ain't gonna tell me them cops wasn't racist. You know what I'm saying? There was another guy. There was a shooting at the mall on Black Friday, and the cops showed up. They saw a black guy with a gun. They shot him, even though he was the good guy with the gun.
Yo, what?
Yeah.
This is exactly why I don't watch the news.
Yeah. And it's
that just happened too.
Yeah, it's on some shit where it's just like, you know, the NRA is always talking about how there's always good guys with guns, but when it's a black good guy with a gun, they don't say shit.
Right.
But
that's some bullshit.
Fuck racism. That's the reason why that song's up
Not
there.
cool, bro.
Next song up there is Family Feud by Jay-Z with Beyonce singing on it.
Yeah.
I love that song. That song explains kind of like why we got this thing going on with multiple podcasts. Like, I want to work with other black people that are trying to do shit, that are doing things, that are trying to grow and get their networks and just tighten shit up, build up wealth, generational wealth, and basically get stronger. And that's basically what that song is about. That song is deep.
Facts.
Yeah. And since she stole my Janelle Monáe song that I was going Jada
That makes
Kiss,
it seem like I'm a thief.
I still love that song, but I'm gonna go with Fantasia, I Believe. That song is so fucking deep.
Yeah.
That song there, and it makes me, you know, it makes my eyes sweat. You know what I'm saying?
She just get you in the feelings.
Yeah,
man.
like I feel the words of that song. It's just like, if you listen to the song, you know, I can feel like the stars are in the sky. I dreamt 100,000 dreams before, but I finally realized I waited all my life, and now, you know, the moment has arisen. You know, like the whole shit. It's just like she's in control.
Shout out to Fantasia.
And that's the whole thing. Like, I can do anything, you know, and I honestly believe that, and that song embodies that. And I'm gonna talk about it like that just a little bit, because with all of this stuff,
he had 50 songs.
50 songs.
Somebody was bound to bump heads with you.
But it had to be you though, right?
That's fine.
But I like that. It's just because that song embodies everything, like just how I felt about myself as a youth, and then how I felt about myself now. Like, it's a total 180. Like, I don't care. Like, pretty much everything she said.
Yeah.
I don't care as long as I care about myself and I like myself. It doesn't really matter how other people feel about me. And it's just like, the song is just so deep. Like, the way she's singing it, like, I don't really give a fuck whoever don't like that. Like,
right. I love it. First of all, that line is like,
yes, it's
just so natural. It comes off so real.
Yeah, everything about this song, like, even the whole, like, I had somebody in school that rated me a 6. I remember a girl rated me a 5 in class. You know, I remember that shit. Her name was Janelle.
Oh, dang.
wow.
My bad. Her name wasn't Janelle. Her name was Janae. It was close.
Okay.
It was close
with the accent.
But she kind of looked like Janelle Monáe. That's the crazy part about it. And I remember that moment.
They rated you a 5?
Yeah. I was just like,
I'm not even going to tell y'all my rating. It's sad.
But I'm just saying, like, it doesn't matter. All that really matters at the end of the day is how you feel about yourself. That's the number one thing, because
I agree with that.
It's all energy. Because if you feel good about yourself, other people will feel good about you.
That's true.
It's because of the energy you're putting out. If you feel like you were too, that's the energy you're going to put out.
But I love that she said that at the end of the thing. She's like, I still felt like I was the shit.
Yeah.
Even then.
But
it's
the
like,
way she said it.
Yeah. It's
like she's like, I always knew I was the shit. Like,
Yeah.
it was just the way she said it.
Yes.
So
I love it. I love it.
And then it sucks. Some people, it takes them later in life to realize that, you know, unfortunately, you know. But
yes. Somebody that's about to turn 40. No, that's how it goes down sometimes.
Absolutely.
I mean, because we have people in our life that break us down.
Yeah,
I think sometimes though, real talk, like I used to say it out my mouth, like, I don't care what nobody think, blah blah blah, but deep down inside I still cared.
Absolutely.
And I think now I'm just coming into a realm of, I really don't. This is not a facade.
Oh, absolutely.
You can like it, hate it, whatever. I really don't care. I'm doing me.
Yeah.
I've had people tell me, you should stop cursing on your podcast. What the fuck do you care?
Yeah.
Facts.
It's a freeing feeling when you can be yourself. And
Yeah.
that's like the moral of the story. Like, when you can truly be yourself, it's like, it feels like you're on top of the world. You can do anything. You know?
Yeah.
Right.
It's dope.
It's not ladylike. Well, good thing I'm not a lady.
That's up.
I'm sorry.
No, it's good.
I don't have no more songs, so we back on him.
Nah, this is
Go
fine.
finish
Oh.
up. Yeah.
I got a few. So I got Drake, Worst Behavior. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Back in college.
Motherfuckers never loved us.
Never loved us, man.
Drake almost made my list.
Really?
You ain't know.
I had one song. I got one Drake song on my joint play.
You
Successful.
got 50 songs. I'm quite sure you did.
But you ain't got Successful on y'all list? Drake Successful?
No, mine was Energy.
Oh
Mine was Energy.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my
good.
dream
That's
song.
a good one.
I scratched it off.
You should put it back on.
Yeah, Conquer was also in place of Janelle Monáe's song, and then I went with Janelle. Conquer from the show. What's the TV show? Empire.
Oh wow!
Okay.
I am a conqueror.
Yeah.
That song with the
Well, actually, I had another Drake song up there too. We made it because that's what we played the whole week. We got our
That's
house.
my shit.
Yeah, when we got our house,
we made it.
we pulled up to the joint blast and we made it. Nigga, we made it.
Oh man, that's what's up. That's what's up.
All right, go ahead.
Drake, you know, that was my guy right there. Kendrick Lamar, the recipe. You know what I'm saying? With Dr. Dre.
Yes.
Smoking weed with you.
Yeah.
Like it does.
Women, weed, and weather.
Yeah, women, weed,
Women, weed, and
weather.
weather. That's why people go to Cali. Women, weed, and weather.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? J. Cole, she knows. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
She
Women,
knows.
weed, and
I know she knows.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
What did you do?
Nothing. I just like the song. It was a good song.
They say that about California for real?
That's what
Women,
Kendrick,
weed,
that's
and
what the
weather?
song is about. Yeah, the three
I
W's.
didn't know that.
Women, weed, and weather.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then my last one is Meek Mill's Dreams and Nightmares.
Okay.
The intro.
That song is fire.
That song is fine.
That almost made my
That's a
list.
good gym. That's the best gym song.
That shit
'Cause
so
when that joint
dope.
when that joint
When
drop,
you talk about,
get it like this?
oh my God, I don't want to start though, because I'm gonna forget the whole. I'm gonna fuck the whole line.
I did it without an album.
Yeah.
I did songs with Mariah.
Yeah.
Little nigga, I'm on fire.
Hey. Meek Mill, shout out to Philly.
Yeah.
that's what's
Oh
up.
yeah, you
Shout out
from
to
Philly.
Meek.
Yes.
That should have been on there.
But
But
when
I
that
read-
hold
And
on,
Jill
wait
Scott,
a
too.
minute, and you in
Yeah.
the gym.
Hold
on, wait a minute. Yeah, when that joint drop right there. That's
All
when
right.
you wait to do your
This
set.
is why we should have
right
had
when
the
that joint
music
drop.
playing just a little snippet.
They
we all would've got hype
block
off of that
us.
right
They
now.
gonna- Yeah, we
Yeah,
would.
it will block it.
YouTube gonna block it. They be like, nah.
Yeah. Okay, so you got what?
All right, so
You said you had two more.
I had two more. They go hand in hand with one another.
Yeah.
So it's kind of going out on a sad note, but also an uplifting note.
Dang, we should have ended on me.
I know we should have.
Wait a minute.
But I had to put my man Daniel Caesar in there, because Daniel
Best part?
Caesar. No. Let me get to
I'm
it.
about
Let
to
me
say,
break
that's-
it down. Let me
That's
break
the
it
hit
down.
right there.
That whole
With her or just Dan Caesar by himself?
this is just his whole album. I wanted to say the whole album,
Oh,
but I ain't
wow.
gonna do that.
Yeah.
But
I
literally,
haven't heard the whole album.
that
It's
whole
amazing.
album had like really affected my life, my whole this whole last year. And
Ooh, I'm
before.
gonna listen to it. See if I can get in your head.
But the songs that I picked was "We Find Love," and in the songs he's talking about, we find love, we break up, we give up, but we get back up and everything like that. But through the whole song, he's talking about, the feelings after a relationship and everything. And, prior to this, I was actually engaged and I broke off the engagement.
You broke it off.
I broke it off.
She was cheating.
I have two witnesses.
She was cheating.
No, it's a whole lot of story. That'll be a
lot of
whole
drama.
A whole
that's
nother podcast.
That's a whole nother podcast. But no bad blood or nothing like that. It was just something
For
that,
one person, it was bad blood.
But I'm just saying, after it all, it was a really learning experience. It's something that I had to do for myself. Something I had to actually come to terms with myself, and that leads into the next song, which is also about Daniel Caesar and Freudian. It's Fraudian.
I'm gonna have to listen to this.
And
That's really
that
good.
song is just really deep to me because, without reciting all the lyrics, he's just like, I thank you. I just want to thank you for being in my life. I just want to thank you for saving my life. And he's just saying that in a way like, I'm sad that this had to happen, but in a way you saved my life because I didn't make that big decision, because we were engaged for 2 years. And it just got to the point where it just wasn't good for either one of us.
Oh.
You was
And I-
engaged for 2 years.
2 years.
That's a clear
So-
sign by itself.
Yeah. So it's just like that song, and that song also dealt with him kind of talking to his mother in a way, saying that, he's sorry that he didn't take your advice because I shut out my mom for like a long time in the midst of my relationship. And like just for him to meld both of those messages in a song about, I want to thank you for this relationship, but also I want to thank my mom for being there for me no matter what, even though I was dumb, I was stupid, and I didn't listen to you, or I didn't take your advice. It's just really deep to me.
Wow.
So both of those songs, that whole album, it's just a trip because it goes through falling in love and then dealing with letting the person go. Because, not enough people, as I want to say, don't let people go.
It's hard.
It's hard to let somebody go, even though you want to make something work or to be the lovable person, but you can't make something work that's not working.
Facts.
Yeah.
So that whole album, but those 2 songs specifically mean a lot to me. So I had to put those in my playlist for my life because Daniel Caesar is just that guy.
Yeah.
I don't think
I
y'all
agree.
know, but man, he is that guy. But yeah, all of his songs are amazing, and it just really means a lot to me.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And to touch note on what you were saying about with people not being able to let go, it's a thing we have with feeling like we are losing something,
Right?
instead of feeling like we're gaining back perception,
Yeah, most definitely.
our true reality form. We don't want to let go because we felt like we put too much into something. It's like, no, I invested too much. You also
Yes.
invested too much into yourself. So
Exactly.
remember that.
Yeah.
So that's what's up. I appreciate.
It's
yeah,
scary,
I
too.
appreciate you opening up about that. That's what's up.
It's scary because you go out there and you don't know what the world's gonna give you back. You know, one side is comfortable, it's safe,
Exactly.
but outside
And
that,
How
that's
about
a
that?
good
Yeah.
point.
It's
right
comfort.
there.
It's
the
a
comfort,
zone.
yeah.
Right.
after you lose that, then what? So you pretty much out there in the world, you butt naked out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
Real talk. Real talk.
So it's scary. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, My Voice podcast. He
We
said
have
he
any
was
more?
That
done.
was it, right?
Oh yeah, I'm
He was
pretty much
done.
sold up.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
My Voice with Dara and Friends. Y'all can catch me on any social media platform. That's My Voice Podcast. So the show is called My Voice with Dara and Friends, but catch me on any social media platform
What day does your podcast drop?
at My Voice Podcast. Mine comes on every Monday. And I think I don't know how long this show is. I might have to break this up into two. I got
How long
short.
is this?
My listeners have got a short attention span.
How long is this?
Yeah.
My listeners got a short attention span, so I might have to break this up into 2. I don't know. Even
Yeah,
you was
Cardi
like, oh, the last one was about an hour. That was long. I was like, yeah.
Nah, I
sorry.
rock with the 2-part. I like the way you did it.
And I'm on pretty much everything except Spotify.
But you about to get on there.
I got to figure that out. Yeah.
They'll work with you. It'll be all right.
Yeah, we'll show you how to do it.
Shout out
At
to
My Voice Podcast on social media, though. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Holla.
all right.
Oh, welcome to Wall Podcast. You can see me with these guys. You know what I'm saying? We also doing games out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? So
That's right.
yeah, we play video games out here. So y'all got podcasts. Y'all want to play? These guys have been on. Well, not you yet.
Not me
But,
yet, but I'm coming to bust ass soon.
Yeah. So if you got a podcast, you guys play games, fucks with your boy. We out here, gang. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, we playing. We having fun. So yeah,
First he
welcome
in
to
the
Wall
trap house,
Podcast.
now he in the gang.
Yo, this is TRC Podcast, Dame
Yeah.
Diddy.
Ambitious Ace.
Yeah, man, you can check our podcast out on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, TuneIn, Stitcher, Libsyn, Google Podcasts,
All of
SoundCloud.
them. All of them.
Everywhere.
I just like saying all of them because it shit just sound
It
dope.
do
Like
sound dope.
every
I'm not
fucking
gonna
way.
lie, it
Like
do sound dope.
everywhere.
Dope as hell.
don't
And they
forget-
just got 12,000.
Yes.
Yeah, we just got
Oh, yeah.
12,000
Yeah,
subscribers.
12,000
So,
subscribers
you
on
know,
YouTube.
if you like this, go ahead, hit the like button and subscribe
Yes.
and share.
Yeah,
share all this.
Please
you know.
share.
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 Sharing is caring.
And after
Sharing
you
is
subscribe
caring.
to
I
ours,
agree with that.
subscribe everybody subscribe
subscribe
to
to
everybody's
everybody, yeah.
podcast, everybody's channels, everybody's podcast, everybody's
Boom.
Instagram.
Yes.
Boom.
Our Instagram's at TRC Podcast. Your Instagram?
Ambitious
Yeah.
Image. I'll have
I'm
it all
hoping
over
that when this air tomorrow, or when do y'all air?
Well, the audio for this can be out any day.
I'm just hoping that Steelers actually win today, because if I got all this Steelers scare, I'm about to go watch my Steelers play the Broncos, and
they should win, right? The Broncos.
I don't know.
is ass?
It's
I don't
usually
know.
it's a toss up sometimes when we play Broncos, so you never
Okay.
know. But we
ain't
do got
watching
6
NFL,
rings.
so I
Yes,
don't
I
know
am
that.
one of those Steelers fans who continue to say the past. 6 rings.
When the last one?
What you not about to do? What you not about to do? My Voice Podcast, people.
All right,
My
well,
Voice
this,
Podcast.
This has been great. Thanks
Yeah,
for
it
coming.
was awesome.
This has been
Yes.
good,
It was awesome.
man.
Yes.
Like, this is way more interactive than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, it's fun.
I was worried. to
I
see
wasn't
my
ready.
stuff, man.
Can I just say that I was pretty shocked that y'all kind of like dug into some feelings on this show.
I mean,
I didn't
because
listen
men
to it.
are supposed to be still.
Well, we gotta see after you listen to your podcast. It's like you gotta give something. You
Yes.
gotta- yes.
See,
You have to.
My Voice with
Yes.
Dara and
You have to.
Friends. We pull stuff out of people though. We really do.
I mean, it's good. It's therapeutic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
it
music is. Yeah.
No, not well. Music is therapeutic. But
Yeah.
we was talking about like speaking and pulling those things out.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
and all that.
we really got to talk about how you felt when you wasn't able to listen to hip hop.
Man.
But see, that's
That's
why
cool.
that's why music was the perfect conduit, like for the idea of all of us getting together.
And this drink
Yeah.
was pretty good. I'm actually on my last gulp.
Oh yeah, mine's over with.
It's really relaxing, ain't it?
It tastes like a piece of candy.
Yeah, that's the point.
And it sneaks up on you.
Yes.
The bop.
That's the point.
There you go. Look at mommy over there. All right.
All right,
I'm gonna tell y'all what's on it. It was in it.
Nah.
It's a secret.
All right. What? We're out.
All right, y'all.
All right.
Peace.
We about to drop a freestyle next.
Oh.
Oh, it's real.
Hey.
Can somebody give me a beatbox? Anybody can give me a beat? Hey. My name is Dara and I'm on TRC. Everybody knows that they came to watch me because I'm from Dara and I'm from Philly.
Yeah.
Trying to hear what I got to say. Hitting it on Sunday.
Hey.
Watching my team go and play.
Hey.
With the Pittsburgh Steelers every day. Hey, with my name. All right, let me go.
Okay.
All right, y'all.
All right, y'all.
All right.
Peace.